Check. Peace, party people. Welcome, everyone. We are here. We're starting. I love the family vibe. It's family vibe. Pam is like doing a live stream. Are we doing a live stream right here? It's all live. It's all live. We're going to start. That's right. Make sure as many people see us as possible. We're going to start off, and I'm very, very honored to introduce Mama C. We're going to give a proper introduction, but right now we're going to introduce Mama C, who's going to introduce the ancestors bringing us in here, getting us grounded. Mama C, all the way from Tanzania, y'all. Come on, Mama C.
To the west, to the north, and to the south. You know, you always honor your ancestors. Let them know that you remember y'all. It doesn't matter what denomination your spirituality is, we all are supposed to honor our ancestors. I say. So what we can do to let them know that we remember, we can call out their names. And it doesn't have to be one by one. You just call out the names of the ancestors that you want to remember. It can be a community ancestor, which includes our freedom fighters. It can include your departed dad, Sterling Emmanuel Hill Sr., and my mother, Teresa Calzetta Garrett. Woo! Okay, y'all, call them out. Call them out. Call them out. Yes, let them know you remember y'all. That's how we keep them alive. Yes, we say their names. We give them their favorite food. We give them water, or you might want to give them gin. It's according to what they like, Yes. Some people in East Africa, we pour milk, But that's the thing. Remember them. Set up your altar so you can remember them, and they know that you're remembering them and calling on them. Okay? Yeah, so never forget that, and teach the children. Y'all children hear me? Honor your ancestors. Yes. March you by. Hey, hey, yeah, hey, goom, 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 march you by. Hey, 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 goom, 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 goom. Yes, yes. Woo!
We're using the mic so that we can get the proper live stream. I know us artists here, we can vocalize, but we want the people out there to hear the audio pretty well. So bear with us as we mix the spirituality with technology, because that's just the way it goes, you know? So greetings one more time. Thank you so much, Mama C, for opening us up and bringing us in and grounding us. It's Black August. It's Black August. It's hot. Just 2 days ago, we had an amazing, this area right here, thanks to the People's Church, Holla, the Northeast Political Prisoner Alliance, so many organizations that came right here on this block to have a block party, the first ever New York City Curb Fest for political prisoners, right here in El Barrio. History's being made. Oh, here it is, there it is. Brother Shep, you know, always on it, right here, this right here. So y'all out there, y'all probably missed it, it's okay, because this is being streamed, right? So you can check out this link, curbfest.com, and wherever you are, there are people from Philly who will support you in organizing your first Curb Fest for political prisoners. It was Boston they had, Boston going out, New York City, Philly. I mean, we're spreading it. We're spreading the love, we're spreading the knowledge, we're spreading the wisdom. And thank you, Sister Dayquee, for holding down, hosting all day. It was so hot. So hot. You were just militantly strong, rocking all the names, Leonard Peltier, Matudu Shakur, we were honoring all of our political prisoners who need to come home. So make sure you check out Curb Fest for political prisoners. In the spirit of Black August, I don't think there's no other greater time than to be honored to have Mama C coming from Tanzania. Coming all the way down from Tanzania. Black Panthers in Arusha, Tanzania, coming back home to bless us. So thank you so much. It's an honor to see you again. We had the privilege of going out to Tanzania a few years ago. Welcome to all of y'all who want to get information on that, to go out to Tanzania, to visit the beautiful land, the beautiful people, all the youth that are being taught, fed, held, nurtured, politically educated, growing into beautiful spiritual beings. You will be touched. So please visit, check it out. We'll mention some information as we go along. So how y'all feeling, party people? Feeling all right? Okay, cool. So we got like a little kind of impromptu vibration. See, I got this right here going. I'm doing this whole thing. So part of me, I just came from. We had a Maroon Liberation School, and we were showing a film on Palestine. And I see a lot of our political prisoners, former political prisoners, veterans, Panthers. We know the Black liberation struggle and the connection with Palestine. So we always say, free, free Palestine, right? All the time, free, free Palestine. That's right, and free all our political prisoners. So we had this conversation, and I'm gonna do a song that was inspired by a brother named Honey, who was depicted in the film. It's a beautiful poetic film. It's called Mars at Sunrise, and you can actually watch it on Netflix. You know, one of our movement people, our cadre, was blessed enough to actually get selected. So we don't get that all the time. So it's streaming on Netflix. Watch Mars at Sunrise, a film on Palestine. You will not be disappointed. It is not a typical documentary. It's a very experimental, poetic narrative film, beautifully told, and the quality is just where we need to be in the world. Yes. You want me to get on stage? Okay. Well, I always have an issue with lighting. The light's not doing the whole. Is that better? Okay, cool. Okay, now y'all see me. Now it's a problem. But now I can't really get to my computer, so I'm gonna have to ask you to help me out to press. Okay, cool. Without further ado, I know we've been waiting a little while. I'll just get into some songs and pass the mic along. I just wanted to do this song definitely for the brother Hani, who is a painter. He was captured by the IDF, and y'all know Palestine, right? So they asked him, which hand do you paint with? And he told them, obviously, the wrong hand that he painted with, and they broke that hand. That's what they do, right? So the atrocities the genocide that they commit, that's not enough. They also try to destroy our art and our heart and our soul. There's a beautiful depiction of him waiting at the checkpoint for his love. He was supposed to get married, and he's smoking cigarettes, and she couldn't get past, because y'all know there's a difference between the blue card and the green card that would allow you to go, kind of like South Africa, right? Apartheid, that's what's happening in Palestine. So this song is for Hani, and you'll hear the vibration, and for our political prisoners. I think you're not far. Hopefully it's on that. If you could bring it back somehow. If not, got it. Okay, cool. Yes, thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. Big up Ray Abadio from the People's Church. We can't touch the sweetest love, it hurts, we can't touch. I still push you, but united through ancient dust, divided by governments. Revolutions in front of us, the body is supplement. But when you sleep on cold prison floors, it helps to know what lays next to you, keeping warm. And when you trap behind these prison walls, it helps to know we travel with no ceilings, kissing the storm. Your face, horror provided a mood, midnight lighting to you. These memories keep me fighting for you. And when it's true, I'll be right next to you. We'll never left, we'll never leave. You the air that I breathe. Free I proceed with the sharpest of speed, but with the wisdom of the trees. Listen to the breeze, that's me. The rhythm speech in your skin, raindrops kissing your chin. For us to be to them here, so I'm coming. You're not far in a distance. Waiting, I'm coming. You're not far. Resistance. Holding, I'm coming. You're not far in a distance. Waiting, I'm coming. You're not far. I heard your voice. I'm not sure, but it's too soon. Diagnosed with disorders. Had a dream we were crossing through borders, similar points, crashing in quarters. We begins where we free to love again. Toasting up, celebration that was long enough to predict. We sick and tired, the worst. We tired of being sick. And I wake, wiping the sweat off my forehead. Doing more calisthenics, getting headaches instead. Again, energy fed. I'm getting enemy red, so I can move through the battlefield without too many dead. There's too many words said. Enough songs for the head. When is it time to realize and actualize what I said? I feel stuck, travel through quicksands, no progress. To being trapped in the science dead. Even this cold blood is my pen. I'm not happy now, I wasn't happy then. At least then I had you to hold me. I'm certain you're not far in a distance. Waiting, I'm coming. You're not far. Resistance. Holding, I'm coming. You're not far in a distance. Waiting, I'm coming. You're not far. Resistance. Holding on. Say freedom. Say freedom. Say Palestine. Say Palestine. Come on, freedom all. Say freedom all. Say freedom all. Thank you, party people, in the place to be. I appreciate you can turn that off, right? I'm just going to do one song and maybe we'll try to figure out how to do something in between. But I just wanted to open up, get the microphones right for our elders and veterans who are in the building, because that's what we do. We hold the space down. Big up, Brother Shep, for, organizing all the time and just putting me on the spot. It's cool. It's all good. It's all good. It's all of us on the spot. We're going to have some poetry by Baba Zaid, some beautiful poetry and spoken word and song and Goma Hill. We got Mama C in the place to be. And I think we also got Redeemer in the house. I see you got your guitar, so I feel like there's gonna be some open mic vibrations. So it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time. What I'm gonna do right now, if you're ready, if not, I can put up one of the spoken word artists to come up before you. But if you're ready right now, I got you. All right, I got you. Ngoma Hill's about to come up, set up, and rock out. Please give it up for Ngoma Hill. This brother right here needs absolutely no introduction. However, I do want to honor his spiritual soul, his vibration with the ancestors, his connection with the frequency, with the higher force energy. Olodumare, a child of Obatala. This brother right here inspires me every time with his spoken word, with his gadgets, and how you mix sound and frequency and give us the vibration that we need for our soul. I appreciate you. Give it up one more time for Ngoma Hill.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. Oh, me. And before I be saved, I'll be buried in my grave. And I fight for the right to be free. Where I come from. I come from freedom. Oh, freedom. I come from back of the bus. I come from colored water fountains and segregated toilets and no niggas or dogs allowed. I come from segregated and unequal schools with hand-me-down books. I come from sit up in the balcony. I come from you can't buy a house in this neighborhood. I come from you can't eat at this lunch counter. I come from go around the back to get your food. I come from picket lines, bus boycotts, and fire hoses. I come from freedom rides, jail cells, and jail cells. I come from we've been buked and we've been scorned. I come from we shall overcome. I come from Black Fist Raised High, Little Bobby Hutton, Fred Hampton, and George Jackson. I come from street fighting and rebellion, San Quentin and Attica, Black Panthers, Young Lords, and free breakfast programs. I come from runaway slaves. I come from Amiri Baraka, Simba Wachunga, and Watu Wazuri. I come from poor libations on ancestors' graves. I come from the struggle to be free, to be free, to be free. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. And I fight for the right to be free. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Got a little check program here. What's going on? Ah, yeah. So, taking back the blues. Everywhere you go, the non-melanated people be saying, singing the blues. They act like they don't know where it came from. So this is 3-string cigar box guitar. When Africans were brought here, they didn't have no instruments. We couldn't bring them on the boat, see. I didn't come on the Mayflower, came on the good ship Jesus. I'm a star Matilda, Henrietta Marie, chained down and shackled, glory till a mean a castle, copper and Manila, cotton and tobacco. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. To sing my blues, to sing my blues. Stopped on Evo Landing, try to walk on water. I'm a runaway, I'm a renegade, I'm a son of a dusty daughter. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. My blues. In Montpeasy and Charleston, the other moose, Nat turning around. Harriet Tubman, freedom bound. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. To sing my blues, to sing my blues. From sun up to sundown, black baby sold by the pound, ancestors buried in hallowed ground. You ain't paid your dues. Whole world seemed like a big plantation. I'm just trying to get my reparations on now. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. Sing my blues, sing my blues. Didn't come on the Mayflower, came on the good ship Jesus. I'm a star Matilda, Henrietta Marie, chained down and shackled, glory till a mean a castle, copper and Manila, sugar and tobacco. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. My blues. Just got on my glasses. Poem for the absent-minded. Some of the names of I'm going to call out in here. Some of them have passed on, and some of them are free now. But we always call their names anyway, so that they can be remembered, and so you'll know. This is a poem for the absent-minded. There's some rumbling in the air that says you just don't care. Saying you just think we should forget about it. Living in a culture of selective amnesia, but I'm not trying to forget. Maybe that's why it was sent to jar your memory when the truth was set free. At all, we weren't slaves before they brought us here, planting seeds of fear, using the Bible, the lash, and the gun, erasing the memory of where we've come from, flipping scripts so you won't know about Asa or Set and Heru, the original trilogy, distorting us with his story instead of truth. That's why I remind you of Sojourner, Nanny and Nzinga, Ned and Shaka Zulu, Fannie Lou and Tubman too. Now they're turning in their graves because in their modern day society, not much has changed as we're fooled. Chains removed from arms and legs but wrapped around your brain in denial of the matrix. See, I remember civil rights. I remember when we stood up to fight. I remember Black Power and Black Panthers with shotguns on the courthouse steps. I remember Mamu Amiri Baraka and Zimba Wang. That's why I write these poems for you. I remember black fists held high. To each black man's eulogy, a pig would die. Violence is America, Kakana is apple pie. Quoting H. Rap Brown, a.k.a. Jamila Abdullah Alameen, now in Supermax. I remember Watts and Newark too. DLA, Asada, and New African freedom fighters who fought for me and you. I recall George and Jonathan Jackson. I write this poem for Fred Hampton, murdered while sleeping in his bed. Chicago pigs filled him full of lead. I remember Geronimo Pratt. Now let's get down to the bare facts. America is in denial that there are black freedom fighters here, but there are at least 69, and I'm not talking sex. There's plenty of reasons to be vexed. No telling who they'll lock up next. I'm not talking about your everyday criminal, but those who made a conscious choice to stand and fight, were framed by the viciousness of COINTELPRO, chained up, locked down, never seeing daylight. Some in solitary confinement, 40 years or more, no contact with the outside world or human touch, locked away longer than Mandela, locked away longer than those convicted of the laws called Rockefeller. I remember when Philadelphia's No Good moved on John Africa and the Move family. See, a lot of you have forgotten about Mumia Abu-Jamal, but he's only one of many standing tall behind the wall, like Oscar Lopez Rivera, Rochelle McGee, Sekou Odinga, Russell Maroon Schultz, the Angola Three, Lynn Stewart, Matulu Shakur, Jalil Muntakim, and Leonard Peltier, Herman Wallace, and Abdul Majid, just some of the new African warriors captured that need to be freed. So now you've been informed, and since you've heard the facts, I'll give you the contacts. Contact the Jericho Movement, jerichony.org. If y'all got some other organizations, y'all need to let me know so I can push them too. Peace. Conversation with Harriet. A conversation with Harriet about having her face put on a $20 bill. You know, the reason we're here is because there's a big market. In other words, it's about that cash. Now, I know y'all thought I was some kind of patriot saying I was a scout for the Union and all. The truth be told, it was just a good cover so as I could travel back and forth following the North Star, guiding my folks to freedom. Now, y'all's Bible says that the love of money is the root of all evil, so I ain't so sure I want my face on that legal tender. Martin's kind of conflicted about it too, being he's a preacher and all. I'm sure his dream didn't include being traded for gold on the open market. That just seemed like slavery again. Not that we ain't honored for being remembered. In fact, since y'all invoke y'all's ancestors with statues and whatnot, it's cool we be invoked too. But y'all's paper don't have no gold back in it. So what I really need to know is, since y'all broke that 40 acres and a mule promise, where the hell is the reparations? Yeah, well, you may think I'm some kind of fool. It's too late for 40 acres and a mule. The debt is 400 years overdue. Where's the reparation? Where's the reparation? Where's the reparations? Oh, where's the reparations? I gotta know. Tell me where's the reparations? kind of fool. It's too late for 40 acres and a mule. The debt is 400 years overdue. Tell me where's the reparation? Where's the reparation? Where's the reparation? Where's the reparations? I gotta know. Tell me where's the reparation? Uh-huh. Skidoo, skidoo, skidoo. So I take food stamps, Metro cards, I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. I just want to know, where the hell are the reparations? Where's the reparations? Where's the reparations? Where's the reparations? Where's the reparations? I gotta know. Where's the reparations? Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Over prisoners and POWs captured in the United States. This poem liquidated you then with my apologies if there are too many to mention. Real Black Panthers ain't in Wakanda. Real Black Panthers ain't in Wakanda. Never had vibranium. Ain't Afrofuturistic. In fact, their future is in peril. An endangered species. Living heroes and sheroes, not Marvel characters imagined by Disney. No blockbuster movie by Hollywood. America says they don't exist. But J. Edgar Hoover declared them dangerous. Counted, programmed them to walls. Warriors in the struggle for liberation never asked to be citizens. Righteous soldiers. They did not wear uniforms. Guilty only of taking a stand framed by a system that refuses to assert their sovereignty. Go and tell the children, tell them we had real heroes that lived and died for freedom. Call them by their name. Fred Hampton, Little Bobby Hutton, Safia Bukhari, Herman Ferguson, Bashir Hamid, Zayd Malik Shakur, Geronimo as in G. Jaga Pret. Just a few who died too soon, like Kuwasi Balagoon. There's no need to make shit up. Many still languish behind the walls. Heroes and sheroes standing tall. Russell Maroon Schultz, Herman Wallace, Matul Shakur, Jaleel Muntakim, Robert Seth Hayes, Imam Jamil Al-Amin, Rochelle K. McGee. Some locked down almost half a century. Yes, my friends, there are real Black Panthers. This is only a few that need to be free. And they... What's the call? Come on. What's the call? Free them all. What's the call? Free them all. Free them all. So, it's really good to see y'all. It's really good to perform for y'all instead of on Zoom, you know. Although it's being Zoomed and whatnot, but you know, like real audience are real kind of important. So it's great to see y'all. Thank you. Hold on, I'm gonna end with this piece. So this piece was inspired by Pam Africa. She said, yeah, you know, so you be singing music for the soldiers. I said, yeah. So I was in the studio the next day and this track came up and this is it. This is music for my soldiers, for the red, the black, and green. My comrades in arms with liberation dreams. My people united to take a stand. My people fighting to free the land. This is music for my soldiers standing tall. Political prisoners and POWs behind the wall. This is music for Asata, for Maroon and Mia, for John Abdullah and Jalil Mutukim, for Lud Peltier, for Sidney K. McGee, for Tulu Shakur, Oscar Lopez Rivera, and Robert Seth. This is music for my soldiers, yeah. Music for my soldiers. Music for my soldiers. Music for my soldiers. This is for those fighting, the system is rotten. I sing these names so you won't be forgot. This is for the list that's too long to call. Music to make the walls of Jericho fall. This is music for my soldiers, yeah. Music for my soldiers, for John Africa and the Move family. This is a song calling ancestors who fought the good fight from the break of day to the dark of night. Black Panthers, BLA, Deacons of Defense, RNA, Herman Ferguson, Sonny Abubakar Carson, Malcolm X. This is for Alombe Breath and Carlos Cruz, fighting for liberation by hook or crook. For Robert Williams, for Harry Tubman, for Fred Hampton and Bobby Hutton. This is music, music, yeah, 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 for my soldiers. For those that fought and died, we call your name. We vow you did not die, baby. Music for my soldiers, yeah. Well, this is music from soldiers, from the red, the black, the green. My comrades in arms with liberation dreams. My people united to take a stand. My people fighting to free the land. Soldiers off in that turn of Khalid Muhammad, for Sekou Odinga and Dekwe, for Amiri Baraka and Matula Shakur, and Jiju Usi and Safia Bukhari, my people in exile, Pete O'Neill and Mama C, the Charcoal Movement, free all the political prisoners, free the land. Music for my soldiers, yeah, yeah, yeah. Music for my soldiers. I am, I am. I was a runaway slave, I was here before time. Time made everyone know how just some capitalists made up to control you. I can't be controlled. I'm a bald-headed brother your mama said to watch out for. Brothers was multicultural then, yeah. I was here before race. Race was just something conquerors used to divide us. I was here before Adam. Adam was gay and didn't even like apples. Eve was a homegirl. I was the dude next door. We used to go barbecues in the Garden of Eden. Brothers had to bring a bottle of wine, a six-pack, or blunt to get in, and sisters would get in for free. Me and Patrick used to do the wild thing underneath the steps to the pyramids. Me and this poet named Saul used to sunbathe on the banks of the Nile. Me, Ra, Ptah, Osiris, and my aunt had this bad band. We used to jam down by the Sphinx on Saturday nights. On Fridays, we'd party in Kush. On long weekends, we'd hang out with Krishna. We'd cruise along the banks of the Ganges on the elephants. Me and Buddha was buddies. We'd go to Ile Ife on vacation, hang out with the Orishas, Yamayawa, Batalao, Goon, and them. The Bible was the first National Enquirer. King James was the editor. I met that brother Jesus. He was a real black man, a young dude dropped out of school early. Could do a mean miracle though, changing water to wine or whatnot, did a mean fish fry too. I was there when he was killed. It was a Judeo-Roman conspiracy. He was a political prisoner. We had a free Jesus rally. Still got my button too. Didn't work though, they killed him anyway. Should have had Johnny Cochran for a lawyer. Me and Luke made sandals the latest rage. I gave Gabriel trumpet lessons. He could play on mean blues. I promised Mary I'd keep her secret. You know, she was no virgin. Just something she made up so she could get a welfare check since Joseph was an absentee father. I thought y'all figured that out by now. Must I tell y'all everything? Look, Jesus told me I could be God just before he died. I didn't want the responsibility, though I know all them crazy zealots would be killing peacemakers and seeing he told me to do it. I didn't want all that blood shit on my conscience. I used to sling rocks. No, not cocaine. Crystals, amethyst, tiger's eyes, turquoise, onyx, and blue lapis. I was a prophet before it was cool. Thought about getting a psych hotline, but I couldn't get a number, 800 number. I was here before language, before you had to worry about people lying. Everything was the truth then. I was here before negativity. Life was simple then. I was here before fear. I was here before want and need and greed and war and shame and blame. I was here before darkness. I am the light. I've come to show you the way. Follow me. I'm truth. I'm eternal peace. All we need is love. All we need is love. All we need is love. I and I. Please, sir. Thank you. I got a brand new book back there on the table. I didn't come here to tap dance. If you can't get it today, let me know. I'll tell you how you can get it online and whatnot. Peace.
That's right. I brought it up here so y'all can take a look, especially out there in the online world. Take a look at this book. It's a new book. Check it out. Buy it. Please do buy it. All the material you heard, you saw him reading from it. And one thing that I love about Ngoma is that always tying in not only the organizations, but honoring our ancestors and political prisoners, right? And remembering not to forget. So big up to Ngoma. And what sends an extra chill is for all of y'all out there, not here, because y'all already know this, but for all of y'all out there, there were several names that were mentioned that are free, right? That are free, which means that it's not only possible, we making it happen, so we can free our political prisoners. So for all of y'all out there who don't think it's real and you're just like, oh, there's an archive and documentation of people who are in prison. No, we also got victories and we celebrate our victories. We got Baba Sekou who's home with us. He's been here for a minute. Sundiata, he's home with us. David Gilbert's home with us. I heard Maroon's name called a few times, sent some chills. He was home before he transitioned to the ancestors. We got him home, and we got some more work to do. We got to free a lot more, right? A lot more. Right now, we need Matulu home. Matulu has to be home. Leonard Peltier needs to be home. All of our political prisoners need to be home. And I brought this water up for a reason. It is now 8 o'clock. And this is when I break fast for Black August. So for about 20 years since I learned about Black August religiously, and some people have to put up with me, thank you, Rosa, and other people in the family, what happens with like Ramadan, from sun up to sundown, no water, no food, exercising, honoring George Jackson, Turner, Harriet Tubman, resistance, our Black resistance, all our freedom fighters, our soldiers. We do this for y'all. All of y'all who are here right now, Sister Reed, Baba Sekou, Mama C, Ngoma Hill, Brother Shep, Tariq, all of y'all who are here, we do this for y'all. We honor y'all, Yasmin. We honor y'all in your living, legendary legacy. We honor you because without you, we would not be here, and we would always forget to remember. So thank you for allowing us the privilege to remember, to never forget, and to hold our ancestors and this freedom struggle alive every day in our souls. So, and Pam Africa, Mama Pam Africa right here. She's on tech right now, so I'm confused. I get confused. I'm confused. Thank you for holding the tech down as well. I do want to call up Dolimar or Ray or both to just talk about the People's Church before I introduce Mama C to bring her out here, because the People's Church, if y'all been out here for some of the major rallies and protests, and I know back in 2020, the June 14th Brigade, that whole resistance that we had coming from Washington Heights, marching all the way down here and having rallies at the rooftop. You know, how far has the People Church has gone with your donations, your contributions, your energy, hosting us, our soul. And this is not a showcase. This is a soul experience, right? It's a soul case. It's a soul case. So Reverend Pastor Dolimar, who just came back from Cuba, by the way, big up, Gail. Yes.
Thank you. It is beyond a gift and a blessing for us to just be able to hold space for this, programs like this after a beautiful weekend, after we were able to host the first Curb Fest here in East Harlem, which happened this weekend. So, you know, as many of you already know, what is the call? We know what the call is. We know what the call is. But how are we continuing to let people know what the call is? How are we continuing to uplift music, culture, all of these things that remind us and fuel our resistance to continue to keep going, to continue to remember where we come from, and in order to be able to use that to know where we're going forward. And so anytime, if you have an organization, anyone needs space to hold programs like this, events like this, any kind of educational events, please let me know. The church is going to be here to open space for that. Right here in Harlem, there's a specific history and a legacy that we stand on. Just being here in Harlem, just being here in East Harlem, just being here in this church. And so I want us to use that to drive and fuel us to continue to educate, to continue to agitate, to continue to organize, as the young girls taught us this weekend, the RBG girls, hopefully we see them soon, to listen to our poets and our artists who are leading the revolution and are leading this revolution that is already happening, that happens not just something physical that we see, but it's constantly happening even within our hearts. And what we want to do here is figure out how we continue to take these legacies and these histories and continue to plant these seeds in people's hearts and generations to come. Because as Raymond always says, this is not about us and those of us who are here. It's about the generations that are coming after us, that are going to continue to fight, that are going to continue to believe that another world indeed is possible, the same way that our Panthers and our freedom fighters taught us. And so we're just so grateful to have you here. I won't take up too much of your time. We love you. We appreciate you. And free them all.
Yes. You know, there's so much going on here. She's not just saying it. It's not just, it's for real. There's Zumba classes here, y'all. Zumba, judo. Dr. Shaka's in here doing some self-defense training classes. We got some youth learning some art. It gets popping up in here. Black Panther Party Film Festival, thanks to Shep. Every Wednesday, holding it down. You know, so before the October one, we know the official one. This is a Black August series. You know what I'm saying? Black August series. So every Wednesday, come by. Next Wednesday's gonna be another film. Without further ado, I would like to call up Malika. Yes, she's gonna help me out to introduce, because like I said, this is a soul gathering, and as Sister Dayquee puts it very well, you know, it ain't about one person, it's about a community of people. Mama C is on tour, y'all. Thank the ancestors for giving her another year to tour, and when you have like 50 more years touring and doing whatever you need to do, and then some, you know, and then some. And it's a privilege and an honor to see you always flying and being here grounded and rooting us. She was just in Philly. Welcomed by a beautiful community. And I'm gonna let Malika talk about it. One Arts, big up to Malika and Mama Pam Africa for hosting Mama C out in Philadelphia.
Thanks, yes. Spirit Child, yes, thank you. It's such a blessing to be here. Thank you to the People's Church. Y'all amazing. I can't wait to come back again. Keep it up. And for those of you that are watching, we got a bunch of people streaming. So how can we donate to the People's Church, right? We can just go there. All right, we're gonna put it on the screen. So I am so grateful to be here with you tonight. And I just wanna share a quick story for how I first met Mama C, which was about 12 years ago when in Philadelphia, we opened the first K-12 freedom school called Sankofa Freedom Academy Charter School. So it's, the teachers are getting trained, and we're all like, okay, kind of the mixture of excitement and like, oh my gosh, gonna make it through the year. And in comes this warrior woman, and she got up and did poetry for us. And she got up and she started sharing about her community center in Tanzania, and this story about her and her husband, Baba Pete O'Neill, going to Tanzania and starting from the ground up. Going because they had no choice. Prison was not a choice. They had to go. They had to continue to be free. And so go, and they built beautiful UAACC, United African Alliance Community Center, which we're gonna show y'all how to donate to UAACC, because it's important that you do. We wanna keep the dreams flowing and growing. So when she's telling about this place, I'm like in tears in the audience, because I'm like so touched, because in Philadelphia, that's what we have spent the last 20 years also building, was this community center that sounded so similar to what Mama Charlotte was sharing. A place where the youth can come and be creative and express themselves, and where there's healing through the arts and music and healing through one love. I'm like, that sounds like One Heart, and it's in Africa. So my husband and I had the honor of going there this a couple of weeks. It's like a little over a month, and the moment our feet were on the land there, we knew that this is where we are supposed to be. And so I'm so grateful. And I just want to share with you all that together, so UAACC, together with One Art Community Center, we're going to be building together a healing center called One Heart Healing Center on Hashima land, right down the street, right down the road from UAACC. So we want you all to come out and visit us. Come get your healing on, that real healing that happens when you put your feet on Mama Earth. Come on out, because all these freedom fighters, y'all in the audience, on the screen back, wherever you are, the healing that we need to have take place is so important so we can continue to do the work, because the struggle continues, so we have to stay strong. Mama Charlotte is so many things, so many. She's an artist, she's a poet, she's a musician playing multiple instruments and singing and dancing. She's a dancer. Mama Charlotte has written 3 books and is working on her memoir right now. And just released another album, which is also in the back, so you can purchase that. But if you can't do it tonight, we'll make sure we let you know how to. And it is $15. So please feel free to purchase one of those. We were listening to it all the way up from Philly. What a beautiful joy. Mama C is a wife to Pete O'Neill for over 53 years, y'all. So when we're talking about true love and learning how to grow in that, those are the people that we need to be watching and learning from. Mama C, you are so much to all of us, and we love you so much, and we can't wait for your performance this evening. Let's give it up for Mama C.
I'm actually first going to do some poetry, so I'm quite. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sister. Thank all of y'all for being here. Brother Shep, big ups. Yes. Mama Pam, big ups. Baba and Gom, all of y'all. Huh? We just so happy that y'all are here. Brother Seiko. Hey. Yes. I've known Brother Sekou for a long time. I was just coming out of my teenage years. Huh? Now we all elders and everything. Can you believe that? But it's a sure enough blessing. Yeah, so Papa and Goma, I sure wish I had some background, but I don't. I'm going to get, well, you got some background for me? Okay. I'm going to get me one of them, I tell you. I am going to get me one of them and learn it. Is it hard to learn how to do that? Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So y'all might know that Brother Albert Woodfox passed away recently, I think in the last couple of weeks. And his commemoration is going to be in October. So what I recall is going to Angola prison and with Gail Shaw, and I had the blessing of being able to be with both those brothers. You know, there was a wall between them, but we were able to get food and enjoy lunch and everything together, and it was a beautiful experience. And shortly after that, I wrote this poem called Through the Wire. I heard the tambourine tinkle of the shackles before my eyes met their faces. Yeah. One with the cool, calm demeanor of Malcolm, the other with the bob and weave energy of Ali. I was astonished by their ramrod stature as they crouched with backs to that slit in the doorway. In easy grace and zen composure, in a dance-like practice motion that served for easier release of the cold steel handcuffs binding them, or was I still hot and fiery, powering and releasing electric surges of Shango energy to pumped up cutting muscles and solar-powered minds and to fingers, leaving sweet trails of wisdom on dog-eared law books, searching for that others might have missed. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, hey. Ooh. Yes, yes. And their strength shone through the heavy mesh wire separating us, while that achieved the exact opposite of intended purpose, failing to dim the brilliance of their spirits as they stood there, let loose from their bonds, tall and relaxed and smiling in greeting, that changed that tiny walled space of confinement into an airy room, a living room, a sitting room, a front room, or whatever you like to call it, filled with light and ferns and fragrant incense and herb smoke and crowded bookshelves and internet yeah, and soft jazz, purring, and wet splashes of laughter out by the pool with its panther-tiled bottom. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, sound like blues to me. Sound like blues, hey, sound like blues, yeah. The prison doors seemed open and wide, and surely I felt at any moment wooden trays full of hot tea and fresh brewed coffee, or maybe mango juice with crushed ice and mint leaves would appear to refresh our palates and dampen the light sweat on our fingertips that touched and scraped at the wire. And meanwhile, we stumble and bump into each other's words and enjoyment of the four-way conversation, nicking and flecking and cutting right through years of not knowing each other, but knowing still and acknowledging and making real that notion that a panther meets no stranger down paths of shared existence. Only brother, sister, comrade, universe, and unique sameness under it all. Yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. And the wire opens like soft paper flower petals, bright with Is this what the brothers were talking about? How they wanted so bad to go to Ngorongoro Crater. Visions that had been kept jarred up tightly for years. And they, Herman and Albert, screwed the lid off slowly, finally, themselves. And at last, catching the sharp, pungent aroma of these decades of bottled up dreams and tamped down tears and pumped up hope and wild, wet laughter. Literally released with a rocking whoosh. Freedom flying right out that heavy metal wire, and the wire becomes a curtain woven of hand-corded soft fleece, snagging and unraveling slowly, carefully, untangling nightmares of confinement, unraveling and undoing. And it moves lightly, that curtain, and sways and shivers under the force of their dreams of freedom realized at last. Yeah. It was really like that, y'all. I was so touched by the energy that they shared. It was beautiful. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Hey, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. This is for our ancestors, y'all. Our freedom fighters who have crossed over. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah. I can see them marching freedom. I can hear them saying freedom, freedom. In my rooms, y'all. Just marching. Freedom. Hey, hey, freedom. We say uhuru in Kiswahili. Yeah. Can y'all see him? Can y'all hear him? Can you touch that spirit? Freedom, freedom, hey. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, y'all. Our freedom fighters are up there partying with our blood ancestors. Yeah. Can't you see it? Can't you feel it? Hey, yo, yo, hey, 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 hey. Freedom for all of us. All of us. You and you and you and you and you. Hey, hey. You feel that freedom, my sister? Hey, hey. You feel that freedom, my brother? Huh? On the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Yeah. Make you want to march, don't it? Make you want to shout. Make you want to sweat. With freedom, freedom, yeah. Them sisters used to burn them tambourines. Freedom, freedom. Ain't that right, Sister Pam? Freedom, free them all. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Don't let them take our joy. I always tell everybody that don't let them take our joy. Yeah. Sometimes it just gets too much. Too much heartbreak. Too much sorrow. Yeah. But we must also celebrate the positive in order for us to keep strengthening each other. The violence and terror, that's not the only thing in our lives. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. We are also creatives and inventors and artists and knowers of the highest degree. That must always be acknowledged and embraced. It is who we are, y'all. We must not forget that. We must have examples of life that people can embrace. and get courage from that. And artists are often on the forefront of that. We must never stop celebrating the God that is in us. Don't let the oppressors and fascists take our joy away. They want to keep us in despair, knowing that defeats and depletes our spirit to fight against their evils. Even in the midst of fighting back, we must experience joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Yeah. It is what charges our collective battery, y'all. Even that is resistance. Thank you. Yeah. This is one. Build a better world, right? And the only way that you can build a better world is if you walk the way of a new world, in the way that you carry yourself, in the way that you teach your children, Walk the way of a new world. Okay? Y'all gonna sing with me? Let me show you first, okay? We're the knowers. We're the dreamers, and we're the sowers. Indigo children, the teachers and the preachers. And we're the chosen. We're the artists, and we're the seekers. Ain't we, Baba? And we march. We march. And we walk the way of a new world. We walk the way of a new world. Hey, we walk. Sing it like you mean it. Yeah. We walk the way of a new world. The way of a new world. The way of a new world. Come on, y'all. Y'all ready? We're gonna try it again. We walk, We walk, y'all, the way of the new world. Hey, we walk, we walk, we walk, the way of the new world, the way of the new world, the way of the new world. Hey. I got a feeling y'all feeling kind of tired or something, because I can't hardly hear you. Huh? Come on, we gonna do it one more time. They ain't singing loud at all, are they? What's going on here? Come on, y'all, let's get some energy. It's just what, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? I know it's a lot of elders out here, but come on. We got to show the youth the energy that we still have. Huh? Yeah, we walk, we walk, we walk, we walk, we walk. The way of the new world, hey, we walk, we walk, we walk. The way of the new world. I hear some harmony. The way of the new world. The way of the new world. Oh, Brother Maria. Yes. We love you, brother. I was getting ready to do his poem, too. Oh, no. We walk, we walk, we walk, the way of the new world. Hey, we walk, we walk, we walk, where the new world, where the new world. We walk, we walk, the way of the new world.
Hold on. Okay, we got it. For those on my Facebook page, sorry.
Okay. It's interested and good.
Mumia? Hello? Oh, they cut him off.
No,
Frick. Okay, he might try to call back. Oh, keep going. He might try to call back. We walk.
things make it tougher. Don't you, don't you give up. Hey, da 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 da. That's a good mix. Yeah. I'm gonna sing it to you in Kiswahili. That's what we speak in Tanzania. Usikate tamaa. Hey, hey, usikate tamaa. Maisha yakiwa magumu. Hey, usikate tamaa. Ooh, ooh, hey, hey, yeah. Usikate tamaa. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. You, usikate, usikate, usikate tamaa. President Julius Nyerere sent out a call to the diaspora many decades ago, but many still fear to uproot and come home to uncharted waters, leaving all that they know, leaving all that they know. Finding new ways to be our own bosses. Entrepreneurial spirits lessen our losses. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't you give up. Life make it rough and things make it real tough, but don't you give up. Yeah. Don't you give up. Hey, hey, yeah. Don't you give up. Keep on pushing, y'all. Like Brother Satherwell used to say, he'd say, we're going to bop till we drop. And I take that to heart. Thank you, Baba and Goma. Yeah, I love doing improv. So I think we're ready for the sister with the guitar. You ready? Come on up.
Gotta keep going. I'm going to be doing yoga. There's some yoga books that say he actually went to India in those gap years and learned about it. So I like to joke and say that for fun. But we'll combine all the energies and forces, and it'll be beautiful. This first one is called Love of We. It goes like this. I am a being, creativity with compassion for humanity. If I can harness it, I will empower the people of this world with the love of we. Can you feel the strength of your heart? Feel the power of your soul. Do you know you're not alone? Can you feel the strength of your heart? Feel the power of your soul. Do you know you're not alone? You're not alone. 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 I've journeyed to a place beyond what eyes can see. Through forest weed, with a guide by me, that led me to a lake and put my mind at ease, as I was showered by the love of we. Can you feel the strength of your heart, the power of your soul? Do you know you're not alone? Can you feel the strength of your heart? Feel the power of your soul. Do you know you're not alone? You're not alone. 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 I am a being for everyone to see in the time of need. We together in this universe share the power of the love of we. Yeah, the love of we. Yeah, the love of we. In this universe, it's the love of we. Yeah, the love of we. Yeah, the love of we. You are not alone with the love of we. Can you feel the strength of your heart? Feel the power of your soul. Do you know you're not alone? Can you feel the strength of your heart? Feel the power of your soul. Do you know you're not alone? You're not alone. 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 You're not alone.
Actually, I wrote that in a creative arts therapy class, so it came from arts and healing and a shamanic journey, and so happy to share that with you all.
Thank you so much, and it's only fitting. Big up Redeemer one more time, and I didn't know we were transitioning, so please, because it was like a little, give it up for Mama C. Give some energy for Mama C. It's that pantherism, you know, she was just like, yeah, you know, real smooth, but we got to give some love for Mama C, give that energy. And I know who's going to do justice to giving some love and some energy. Not only can you buy a CD, buy a book, right? If you have one already, like my sensei told me, buy another one for your friend. It's an organizing tool. They're right there, $15, and I'm not sure how, $15 for the CD and how much for the book? 16 for the book, 15 and 16. To close us out proper, to give a tribute that I heard about, I'm gonna call my brother, your brother, revolutionary freedom fighter, Baba Zaid with the militant fire. Y'all can clap, keep that energy going though. This is the last one, y'all. Give it up for the People's Church for having us.
I want to thank this young man we call Spirit Child and his energy, his talents, his knacks for this and knacks for that. I ain't got knacks for none of that, right? But we all need our Spirit Childs, our Doyle Mars. We need y'all. We appreciate y'all. That next line is coming. That next line, and the babies in there just as beautiful and calm and ready and taking it all in. It's beautiful. That's beautiful. Mama C, we salute you. Give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause that Baba Pete can hear all the way in Tanzania. Can we do that? Huh? Can we do that? In the tradition. My daughter just did that last piece. It was so soothing. Give her a round of applause. I think that was beautiful. That was so soothing. I allowed me to just catch my breath and breathe for a minute. I probably need to sit up in your yoga class, baby. I ain't gonna front. We need that healing. And Gomer, you see, I got to take off my glasses to do what I'm doing. You had to put yours on, right? I actually wrote this a few years ago for Mama C and Baba Pete. When I first met them a few years ago, we brought them to Newark. And I said, there's no way I'm going to have them in town and not do an offering. And I did it in a way that reflects the lyrical tradition of the now ancestor that was very important in shaping my poetic work, and that is the late Jane Cortez. So this is a piece that has her feeling tone. Poets, y'all here know what I'm saying when I'm saying that. And this is called Raging Blues. And it begins with a little pop. Y'all will recognize it. Can you see pride of the panther as she nurtures her young all alone? It's the seed that must grow regardless of the fact that it's planted in stone. Can you see the pride of the panther, concrete jungle, alone with the cubs? It's the seed that must come to harvest. It's the trees grown out of love. Want to write me a raging blues. I mean a railing killer cop Cajun blues. A machete, sharp, shining, rifle ready blues. A raw blues. An Orisha as in Ogun ordained blues. An anchor, reparations ripping blues. A gun in hand put the 1% on the run blues. A cold serious blues. A Bookman blessed blues. An Nzinga anointed blues. An Albert New Washington next smiting avenging angel blues. Like Ivana and Malcolm red metal blues. An Oya whirlwind cometh shock in awe blues. A blues pretty with love for the people but out to X out all oppression blues. Ride or die for the people blues. A prison bar and chain melting blues. Tomutulu, Ed Poindexter, Veranza, Imam Jamil, Mumia, Kamal, Leonard Peltier, all can go free. A rescuing, reaching blues. A path clearing, consciousness carving blues. A repression evaporating blues. A sunflower popping and cleansing blues. An earth-saving green blues. How blue? That blue. How true? That true. How real? That real. How wrong? That wrong. I mean a gut bucket grinding out injustice to the fullest blues. A blues that rights wrongs, a pretty blues that fight strong. I want to write me a blues like that. A blues that's thick, a blues that's fat, a blues that runs red, a blues that are dropping dead, a dangerous, can't miss blues, a haunting, hungry blues. I want to write me a raging blues, a railing killer cop, Cajun blues, a blues, a blues, a blues, a blues like that. Can you see the pride of the panther? Concrete jungle, alone with the cubs. It's the seed that must come to harvest. It's the tree, it grows out of love. I want to write me a blues, a raging, Cajun, killer cop, blues, a blues, like that. Number C, we salute you. Baba Pete, from El Barrio to Tanzania, sir, we salute you. To my comrades and elders, Baba Sekou, we salute you. Tariq, we salute you. Chep, we salute you. And we carry on the tradition.
I told you there's no better way to close out like that. We're going to close out. We're going to thank the People's Church. Respect for the time, for the energy, and the tech. We didn't know we were going to get this amazing tech. We have something to download and upload and reload. So big up, big up, big up, big up. We love y'all. Travel safe. Be safe. Each one teach 10 and teach more 10s. Political education every day. Peace and blessings. Peace. What's the call?